So when I had my confrontational, combative debate with Richard Dawkins in Pueblo, Mexico, I quoted Freeman Dyson. And the quote was, every quantum experiment forces the atom to make a choice. Of course, to which Dawkins responded by saying, Freeman Dyson couldn't have said that. He should sue you. I wrote to Freeman Dyson and said, are you going to sue me? And did I quote you correctly? And he was very gracious. He said, I have no intention of suing anyone. However, there are three riddles that have puzzled me all my life, or something to the effect. One is the unpredictable movement of atoms. Two is our own consciousness. Three is a universe fine-tuned for mind and consciousness. And what he was saying has now become a popular philosophical meme, which is called panpsychism. Panpsychism. Of course, Richard dismissed panpsychism also as ridiculous. But I want to reflect with you why I do not think panpsychism is a proper understanding of reality. And therefore, even Freeman Dyson was, in a sense, partially correct, but ultimately mistaken. These constructs are useful for creating technology and expanding our understanding, but they're still constructs, as is the local realism of Einstein. So, if atoms are not conscious, then they lack inherent existence. Let me explain that again. So the material world is Maya, illusion, a projection of awareness. The atom, therefore, is not a fundamental building block, but a conceptual construct arising from sensory and mental processing. Okay. Swami Vivekananda noted, the body is just the external crust of the mind. The body is just the external crust of the mind. And mind and body are two aspects of one entity. Current quantum physics corroborates this notion that particles, like electrons, exist in probability states until observed. And the Higgs boson, which reveals mass as an emergent property of energy interactions. Okay, so even the Higgs boson and its mass is actually a construct. So, as I've said before, matter is a useful fiction, a perceptual label for consciousness in motion. And the physical body, therefore, is a perceptual mode of experience. The body is a sheath, physical body, in yoga. It's called Annamaya Kosha, within 5 layers of consciousness, all rooted in prana, vital energy. In this deeper understanding, both subject and object are modal appearances of Brahman, universal consciousness. A sutra in the Vedanta states, the knower and the known are one in essence. I extend this argument with this insight, the universe itself is an observed perception, with the body being a localized expression of non-local consciousness. And therefore, scientific and philosophical models, whether atomic theory or materialism, are limited to empirical dualistic frameworks. But as the Vedanta asserts, truth is intuitively realized, not reasoned. Ultimate truth is what you become, not what you know. And I've also, in the past, critiqued naive realism for mistaking sensory data for ultimate reality. All models, scientific, philosophical, religious, though pragmatically useful, reinforce the illusion of separation. Even quantum physics, because quantum physics reveals a probabilistic observer-dependent universe. But yogic practice dissolves models by direct experience. The yogi becomes the atom, understanding it from within. So what we call awakening or gyan, arises when consciousness transcends perceptual filters. The Allah Yav-jnana, Alavaya-jnana, repository of consciousness in Buddhist philosophy, and Vedanta's Brahman both point to a unified ground where subject-object distinctions collapse. This is total consciousness, beyond the egoic mind, aligning with the yogic aim of samadhi, merging individual awareness with universal awareness. So, of course, we can experience all this through yogic practices, including purifying perception, through clearing mental garbage, dissolving temporal illusions, having a direct experience of non-duality, through karma yoga, through prana reflection, in subtle perception, intuitive insight, and many other practices. But let's do a simple meditation to expand this understanding, if you want. So, if you're ready, bring your attention to the natural rhythm of your breath. With each inhale, feel the body expand. With each exhale, feel it soften. Now gently become aware of your body, a field of sensations, warmth, coolness, pressure, movement. Notice how these sensations arise and pass away in your own awareness. Recognize the body as you experience it, a flow of perceptions within consciousness. Let your attention move to thoughts and emotions. Observe them as passing clouds in the sky of your mind. They come and go, but the awareness that knows them remains constant. Now reflect. Am I the body? Am I the thoughts? Or am I the awareness in which these experiences appear and disappear? With each breath, allow yourself to rest more deeply in this witnessing presence. Notice how everything you perceive, body, thoughts, sounds, even the idea of atoms or objects, are modes of knowing within this field of awareness. Silently affirm, all that I experience is a play of consciousness. My true nature is the silent, unchanging witness. If concepts or models about reality arise, either from science, philosophy, or personal beliefs, see them as helpful tools, but not the ultimate truth. Allow them to dissolve, returning to the simplicity of presence. Rest in this recognition that awareness itself is the ground of experience. There is no separation between the observer and the observed. All is one seamless field of consciousness. Remain here for several breaths, abiding in this spacious open awareness. When you're ready, bring gentle movement to your fingers and toes, open your eyes. Carry the sense of expanded awareness and unity with you, knowing that the essence of reality is always available as the silent witness that you are. So, you're both the atom and the universe, and you can become the atom and the universe. Tattvamasi, aham brahmasmi, Sat Chitananda. Let me know if this was useful, and feel free to share it with others.